Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. So Golden State will get the first possession. Pass to Curry. Green, a screen. Three-pointer. And Curry is good for three. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's Brunson. 4 on the clock. There's Davis with the three. Warriors with the rebound. Now Curry to the middle. Stolen by Davis. On the break. Bridges misses.
He didn't have his feet planted.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Curry. Duran the screen. The three. And the Warriors with another three.
Few do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
And stolen by Bridges. Here's Wade. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's New York. 4-point game. Outside Davis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Pass to Davis. The three is up. New York again can't hit.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
The three from Curry. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
The kick out to Brunson. Back to Davis. New York again can't hit.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Over to the left wing. Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They lead by 4. Curry with it. Hart covering. Outside. Green. 6 to shoot. Pass to Duran. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Goes up on the wing. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. The coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Wade. No made baskets yet. From down in the low post, it goes.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Curry. After the basket by New York. Pass to Duran. Back to Curry. Duran, the screen. The three. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And here's New York now. Bridges with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Back to Bridges. Brunson taking his time here. It's counted from distance. 2 on the clock. 4 on the shot clock. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 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 seconds.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
On the wing, Curry. He's got 6. It's deflected. Poke loose. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors. Looking to end the run. That one doesn't drop. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks up by 3. Don't.
New York, 11.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Here's Reeves. The quick look, no good that time. Knicks leading by 5. To the wing, right side. Here's Harper. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. And there's a nice layup by Robinson. Robinson's gotten his first basket of the night.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Left side Reeves. Excellent D there from Caldwell Pope.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Harper. Down low. Robinson. Nice D from Cauley Stein.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Basket's good.
Oh, yeah, Reeves is an aggressive scorer, willing to trade punishment for points, and I respect it.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Harper. Here's Robinson to the left side wing.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Harper. New York needs to get off a shot here. Cauley Stein with the rebound.
He's going to hear from his teammates after that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Brian, back to you.
He plays without fear. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
Here's Curry. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And here's Curry for 3.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQ when it comes to reading the game.
Back to Bridges. Outside Davis. Here's Wade. New York, no good that time either. Warriors trail by 3. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
On the wing, Curry. Green, a screen to the paint. Stolen by Davis. Ball's going up the court. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges, we see you.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Here's Brunson. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Brunson's got 5 points.
And there's a nice rhythm to Brunson's game. I mean, you see it in the pull-up.
Outside Curry. From behind the arc. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
First trip to the line for him here.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry. Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Davis, a screen. Launches it. Duren with a rebound. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Knicks out in front. Up 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far.
Don't underestimate Davis. He is a versatile scorer who can shoot from just about anywhere.
Pass to Curry. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Right side, Brunson. Outside for Davis. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Davis has got 8.
Just some quick thinking from AD. Doesn't want to give the D any time to react. Just catch it and shoot it.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Pass to Green. To the inside. Here's Curry. He's guarded by Bridges. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Wade. Oh, they pick off the pass. Now here's Curry. This one for 3. Cephalosha. It's good on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. There's Davis with the 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
Now remember, AD only made 3 3-point shots in his first 3 seasons. Try and say that fast. So he's added that dimension to his game.
That won't go either for Curry.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Davis can't hit.
But when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Outside for Green. Pass to Curry. Back to Green. And here's Duren. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Curry. Curry with another miss.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
That one goes in. And that's 13 points for Anthony Davis.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
And here's Green from the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
Up top, Davis. Misses the 3.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Pass to Curry. Inside. Davis with a rebound. New York leading by 8. Launches a 3. 4-3. Brunson nails it.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. And here are the Warriors now. Outside Reeves. Let's go with a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Reeves has got 5 points.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
Pass to Okogie. Over to the wing. Here's Harper. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher. If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Pass to Harper. Here's Okogie, guarded by Poole. Robinson can't hit. Warriors trail by 8. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Fast break. Here comes New York. And the basket is good. Robinson's got his second bucket on the night.
They're fortunate to be leading after shooting below 40% in the first half.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the second. Got it off in time. No good there. And that'll do it for the third quarter. New York out in front, leading by 9. And fourth quarter basketball.
30 seconds.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Poole with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Beasley outside. Back to Poole. Outside Reeves. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Cauley-Stein with 1 on the clock. Pass to Whitehead. Back to Reeves. Puts up a 3. Got a piece of it. Here's Harper. Here's Okogie. Screen by Robinson. Here's Harper. Nice D from Cauley-Stein.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
2 points. That one goes.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
Picked by Smith. Here's Harper. Warriors with the rebound.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Poole shot is off. New York leading by 7. Here's Smith. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them. Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Outside Reeves. And there's the screen. From deep. Got a hand on it. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. 4 on the clock. Rebounded by Smith.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Davis a screen. Duran pulls pulls it down.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Curry! It's tipped, and they recover it. Fires the three. Can't get it.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Outside Brunson. Can't get the three.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
On the wing, Curry. Now Duran. Stolen by Davis. Outside Brunson. A minute 29 left in the final quarter. The 19-footer. Duran pulls it down.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Oh, it's stolen.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Knicks.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Davis.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
Here's Bridges. Davis a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. The 3 ball is down.
No, the response. AD might be a quiet guy off the court, but on the floor, he is an absolute killer.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up.